Hello, Mr. David.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, and you?
I am very good. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be another nice day here on Vancouver Island.
It's dark out here. It's dark and cold.
Oh, well, it's a good day to be inside in a warm, dry place.
Yeah,
Oh, I see you have many books on the shelf behind you.
yeah,
Are those your books?
yeah. They are my books. We have this library with a bookshelf, actually two bookshelves, and there is, I think, 1,000 books in there.
Is this library at your home?
Yeah,
Oh, wow. You have done a lot of reading.
thanks.
So, what books would be your favorite books? The books that mean the most to you?
I have read The Central to Earth last, and I love it too much.
What book is it?
The Central of the Earth. To Central of the Earth.
The Center of the Earth.
Yeah,
Oh, is it called The Journey to the Center of the Earth?
it can be. I don't remember too much.
I know there is a movie and a book called Journey to the Center of the Earth, where some scientists get in some kind of
Volcano.
okay, yeah, and then go all the way into the earth.
Yeah,
Ah, I know that story. There is another interesting one too, and it's called The Incredible Journey.
I haven't read it yet.
The Incredible Journey. I really liked it because I studied microbiology in university. So I'm very familiar with the blood and the organs and the heart and the cells and everything in a living body, whether it's
Yeah,
a person or an animal, you know. And in this movie, The Incredible Journey, it's a story about some medical scientists that work at a university. And one of the professors, a very favored professor, he discovers he has cancer. Oh, and they cannot find the cause of the cancer. So the other scientists all invent a way that they can find it. They invent a way to make themselves all become miniature people. Instead of big people, they can shrink themselves down to the size of a little molecule, so small. Okay.
yeah,
So they invent this way to shrink themselves down, make themselves so small. And then they build a little miniature submarine. Okay. And
yeah.
they all get in the submarine, and then they put the submarine in some fluid in a needle, and they inject the little submarine into the blood of the man who has cancer.
Can they find the reason of cancer?
Well, the adventure begins now because that submarine is a foreign substance in your blood. So immediately your body thinks it's being invaded by some kind of foreign disease or something. So the body starts to attack the submarine with these scientists in it. And so the story is about the scientists as they make their way up the blood vessels from the arm and then in through the heart. Now remember, they're in a little submarine and the heart's going boom, 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 boom. boom, boom. And they got to go through the heart with the submarine, and then they're going to go all down through get into the leg and down into the man's leg where the cancer is. And all the time, everything, the immune system, T cells, they're all fighting the submarine. So it's like a war for these scientists to travel through the blood to find the cancer and to identify it, to be able to cure the man. So it's a really cool story, which kind of gives you a look at the inside of the human body, but in an entertaining, fun way. So you can probably find the story on YouTube or something like that. It's an old movie. So
can you say the film's name again?
The Incredible Journey.
Thanks. And how is your day?
Well, it's early here. It's 8:30 in the morning and it's Tuesday. So it's a quiet day. So I'm just sitting here in my office and I'm working on my book. I'm writing a book. And so I'm working on my book while I wait for calls on Cambly.
I can understand. Have you speak too much at Cambly?
Not today. Today, I only have 2 lessons today, you and another one this afternoon. But I sit on Cambly anyways, and students who come on Cambly and look can find me and call me if they want to, even when I'm not on a Cambly shift.
I can understand. And how many lessons do you have tomorrow?
Can you repeat that?
How many lessons do you have tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Oh, I don't know. I live one day at a time. By tomorrow, much can change. People who have lessons, they might cancel. Other students might set lessons. So I don't really pay much attention to it until I get up in the morning. I always start my Cambly hours at the same time, 6 o'clock a.m.
I understand.
So I go on Cambly at about 15 minutes before 6 and take a look at my day. Who am I meeting with? Read any notes I need to read.
And is it sunny out there?
Is it what?
Is it sunny?
Sunny? No. No, today is cloudy out.
We have rain, as I can see.
Yeah, we get a lot of rain here too at this time of the year. In fact, usually it would be raining, but the last few days have been clearer, which has been nice. But the rain will come back for about another month, and then spring will come.
Yeah, it's hot. It can be hot some days at here. Is it same at your place at yours?
No, it doesn't get very hot here. Even in the summertime, it doesn't get too hot. The ocean cools the island.
I understand.
Well, in the summertime, a typical day, normal day, 25 degrees and sunny.
25 degrees.
Yep.
It isn't too much height.
Yeah, it gets warmer where you are. It
It's
does in Canada too, but because I'm out on the island, the water from the ocean cools the island in the summertime. And in the winter, the water warms the island. So it is a good climate. I saw that you posted the video on your YouTube.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were going to post the whole video. So it took me by surprise.
And what can I say about next? Do you have you want to speak about something?
What was that?
Do you want to speak about something?
Do I want to speak about something? No, but I will ask you questions so that you can speak about something.
Okay.
Okay. What do you see in your future?
I think that the robots gets much more better and they control much more things that we have. They're still controlling them, but they control much more things like books and libraries and home doors, maybe, and people not do too much things. So I think they have sit and be kind of 1 minute. I must see this word. Kind of fat, and that's all, I think.
So, I'm just thinking. I'm looking at behind you and I see all these books, you know.
Yeah.
My wife reads books. Every day she has many books around. I never read books. Actually, I'm writing a book right now, but all of my reading is on the internet. Now, when she goes to the library now, oh, they are so excited to see her. And the reason is because so many people do not go to the library anymore because so much stuff is on the internet.
They can see it. They can read them on internet and the places that they didn't do something.
But is this good or is this bad that people can do all of their reading on the internet? Because it means that we are producing less and less books like what you have on your shelf. And someday, all of the internet could be gone. It depends on energy and technology. And energy and technology may not last forever. Things can change. When things change, if they do, like for instance, a major sun flare wipes out internet technology and all the servers and stuff, which it could do. A sun flare can be very powerful, you know, and then everything's gone except the books. The books are still existing because they're physical.
People can read books on internet because the books can be expensive, like with papers, and they can take much more cheaper from internet, and they can read it and put the book someplace because of maybe they can read it again after some time. And the books that being in digital, they haven't take much more places, and people can use the place that these places for other things that they want to do. I think it's my opinion.
What has more value to you? A digital book on the internet that has never been in print, or a printed book at the library that has never been made as a digital book?
Actually, I think the digital books are, yes, people can read it, but when people read paper books, with the books with paper, I think they like to read much more. I Because we can touch it, we can see much more, and it isn't tires our eyes too, and we can we can read too much of the paper books.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it worries me, our advancement into technology. It worries me because I fear that our mental capacity, our mental ability to figure things out ourselves is being reduced because of our reliance on technology to figure things out for us. Like, for instance, if I have a calculator, I can figure out a mathematics problem pretty quickly and get a good answer with my calculator. If somebody was to give me the figure, the equation, they would say, I want you to divide the number 1,720 by 23. Oh, well, if I have a calculator, that's very easy to do.
It's easy,
But
but
if you
if
don't have a calculator, then you need to know how to do long division. And I'm
yeah,
amazed at how many students go through school and don't ever get taught how to do long division.
yeah, and there is a problem like that. Some people uh, say that I'm gonna read these books, the books that I download on my phone as digital, and when they open phone and they want to read this, and while the they read book, and there is a notification from a network like Instagram or X, they gonna see it because they looking it much more better. They they thinking that we must to look at.
I used to like books because they take you places that you've never been before and that you probably will never go. You can travel to places in the world in a book, and have adventures in places that you would never be able to go to in person. But more recently, technology has come out with some wonderful ways to have these same experiences. A friend of mine sent me a virtual reality headset. Okay. This is a headset that you put on, and once you put it on, you have two hand controllers and you
Yeah,
have your headset on, and now you are in a different world.
I
Totally
know.
different
They
world.
can play games on it too.
Yeah, you
They
can
do
play games.
everything that they want.
One of the things that you can do with it is you can travel. You can go to the top of the Swiss Alps, the mountains. You can go to famous um, temples in Japan, or you can go to the deserts of Saudi Arabia, or to the Gulf of Oman. Anywhere you want to go, you can go in 3 dimension, and you can see it like you would never ever be able to see it in real life by using 3 dimensional virtual reality headsets. So even the idea of using physical books for the purposes of experiencing other lands now is being replaced by a digital media, the UAVs taking the pictures with 360-degree cameras and and virtual reality headsets. It's quite a step ahead in technology. It sounds to me like you've used one.
Me?
Yeah.
Actually, I thinking that I can take one because I think there is some kind of them and they are looking cheap, and I'm gonna try what's looking like. I have tried once at a place for technology, and it's looking exciting. It's it's I'm thinking that uh, it's a leaf. I'm at there, but it isn't like you can go Syria deserts and with money, and it's much more better. You can't maybe you have remembered too long time. But if you have uh, look it with goggles, you haven't remembered like after 2 or 3 weeks.
I think that technology has a very important role to play in education.
Yeah.
Things like virtual reality can really enhance the ability to understand things like the physical body, blood, images of microscopic things like cells and molecules and blood and things like that are much more understandable when you can see it in real life. Even being able to envision what does a living cell look like. I mean, we see pictures of a cell, we know what a picture looks like, but what does a living cell look like? When a doctor looks through a microscope at a cell that's alive, does it look different than a cell that's dead? What can a cell be doing that makes it look like it's living rather than looks like it's dead? The only way you can really envision that would be to be able to look through a microscope at a living cell. And virtual reality would make that possible to anybody to do, sitting at home even, whereas a microscope might not be quite so accessible. So I can see technology as being a critical development in advancing education.
Yeah. And as you said, we can touch scent, like we have go to Miami Beach in real life, and we try it at home with 3D vision goggles, and 3D vision goggles didn't we can't touch to the scent with these goggles, but in real life we can touch scent and we can feel it, as you said.
I mean, I think probably the greatest example of technology and education is what we are doing right now. You and I, we're on opposite sides of the world, and you're studying English in real time with somebody who lives and currently is thousands and thousands of kilometers away from you, quite literally on the other side of the world. You know?
It's a positive side of technology.
And this is technology at work today in education, you know. So
actual technology is every places that we live, like when we take a transportation, we have used technology, and while I was speaking with you, it's technology again. It's everywhere.
I watched an operation being done on an 11-year-old, not sure if it was a boy or a girl, 11-year-old child that had a brain tumor. And in the brain tumor, the person doing the operation had not done this particular operation before. And so they were wearing what's called an augmented reality headset. Augmented reality is where there are cameras in the headset that are looking at and see exactly what you are looking at. I am looking at my microphone right now. So somebody who's wearing the other headset sees through my headset.
Yeah.
And they are looking at my microphone right now. Okay. And so this doctor put on this augmented headset. Another doctor in another country who was experienced put on his headset. The other doctor was looking through the operating doctor's headset at the operation, as if he was the one right there with the tools doing the operation. And he was able to instruct the other doctor on the other side of the world exactly what to do during this very intricate operation on this child's brain. You know, like, yeah, technology. Unbelievable how much it benefits.
As I know, they did it with simulations, like as you said, I give an example from a child again, as you said, there is a tumor at a child's brain, and the headset has said, cut this piece and take these things in brain. After that, do this and put the piece that you get out and take it with.
Yeah. Quite interesting. So what day is it there? It's what, Wednesday for you now, or still Tuesday?
It's still Tuesday.
Tuesday night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it Tuesday for you too?
Tuesday morning.
Oh, it's night for us.
Yeah, you are ahead of us.
Yeah.
We cannot catch up. No matter how hard I try, you are always ahead.
When it's Wednesday morning for us, it's be Tuesday night for you.
Yeah. So you live in tomorrow. I live in yesterday.
Yeah.
How is the weather tomorrow?
I don't know actually. It's looking like cloudy and rainy.
Sounds like here, cloudy and rainy. Yeah. You're in Turkey, right?
Yeah, I'm Turkey.
Istanbul?
No, Ankara, the capital city.
Ankara. Okay. Okay. Well, here we are again, down to the last 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's gone fast.
Been interesting talking to you. Remember
the
incredible journey.
I'm gonna watch it.
See you later.
See you later. Bye bye.